Hello there and welcome back to How to Contribute to TimeHACK. This is part 4. Now in part 1 we've gotten the comments saying essentially, why are you using GitHub Desktop? And the only reason is it just makes it so much easier to have a clone on your computer where you can just interact with it, and it just makes it so much easier than having to do it from the website, because that's just a pain. And the great thing is that GitHub Desktop, people have been saying that they don't have to learn a whole new thing versus the GitHub website. But there's really not much of a difference. You know, they both have pull requests, they both have comments. They're both the same thing, essentially. So, I mean, if you want to use the website, that's fine. But if you want to use the website, then, well, skip this video, because this video will not go over the website at all. The point is though, you will have to pull request your changes into the master repo. That's all I'm going to say if you know what you're doing. However, if you have absolutely no idea, then let's get to that. Once again, you can just quickly look at this part 1, setting up the workspace, part 2, how to contribute, part 3, creating an example application, part 4 is what we're on right now, which is supposedly uploading your work to devs. So this episode is essentially a massive tutorial on GitHub. If you do understand GitHub, then still watch this anyway, because it will teach you how we do use GitHub. So the supposedly types of uploads, as we're going to call them. If you ever make a change to the game, what you do is commit it. This is what it's called, and these are the two terminologies: commit and pull request. So if you make a change, you have to commit that. It means you've committed your work. This means that essentially all of your changes are uploaded to your fork or copy of the game. That's what us forking the game was all about. We were essentially making a copy of it. And then the clone thing was just us putting that onto the computer. So you've made all the changes on your copy of the game, your fork. Okay, all of these fantastic changes. So then you press the pull request option, which, if you looked really carefully in GitHub Desktop, was right next to the Visual Studio. So after you've done that, just ask the devs to see if they accept your changes, and if they do, it will be dragged into the main game. Pretty neat, isn't it? So here we are. Now all the changes that you've made to the game, all the files that you've changed or added, will be here in a list. And essentially you give your commit, remember what we were talking about earlier, you give it a title, whatever, and then a description. The description is optional, but you need to give it a title. So, added an address book. I haven't actually done that, but yeah, exclamation mark, plus accept. Okay, now we're just going to click on this commit to master, and making sure you have master selected up here. Then, just wait a little bit, and it will now have committed that. So you should now, all of these dots represent a commit. So this is the main repo, the main game. As you can see, there's been a pull request and another commit there. Oh, that was me. Okay then. And then this little thing down here is what is your clone of the game, your fork. So as you can see, we've just made a commit there, and this is our current thing that we're on. So by clicking on the sync button, that will synchronize this with the online. So if we just go ahead and let that run through, it will synchronize that with the online world, the online GitHub. So fantastic, we've made a change, we've committed it. But that's only on our clone, that's only on our fork. We need to see if the devs will accept it. So, now, once you're finally ready to bring your work into the main thing, click on this pull request. You can give it a title and a description. If it says this, I'm going to get to that in a second. So, this looks great. So we're going to go ahead and just click on send pull request. You will actually see whatever you've done. So in my case, that was my pull request. So now what you want to do is click on view it on GitHub. So if it said cannot merge, if it says this, then what you've got to do is click on this. And if it says it's too complex to resolve in the web editor, up to here, and then click on close pull request. Now it's closed. Click on the update from TimeHacks/master item, and if it says view conflicts, click on view conflicts. Now you're going to get a whole list of conflicted files. Essentially just open up that git shell again, because we're going to do a little bit of magic. So first of all, type in git status. So this doesn't look too great. These are all the changes that we need to really need to commit. However though, these things are causing issues. Now essentially in Notepad, go ahead and type this in. Git rm and then the files. So in my case, timehack.main/bin/ and then go ahead and just hit enter. Now let's view our git status, shall we? It's now gone. It's now gone. This is where it gets super easy to git rm again, except now we want to do it to our timehack.exe.manifest. Fantastic. Now we're going to go ahead and do that to our timehack.pdb until eventually we eliminate all the files that are getting in our way of, we just want to commit this. We never did anything wrong. We just want to, commit this. Why does it have to be, commit this? We just want to pull request this. I mean, I can't believe you have to do this. Oh, well, I mean, it works. So, as long as it works, I'm fairly happy. Okay, then what's next? We've got the timehack.application. By the way, once you've gone through all of these, okay, then I thought you spelled that wrong or something. Alright, these are now all inside the OBJ. So I'm just going to go ahead and change that to OBJ. And this is just how you fix any commits that you have. It's a little bit tedious, but it does a fairly good job. Manifest. Timehack.pdb again. And there you go. Now if we go to here, you notice that all of those conflicted things are gone, except from this guy. We just type in git status real quickly. Okay, so we've got this one thing, so we'll just do git rm timehack.main, because maybe we somehow missed it. /bin/release /timehack.exe. Okay, it says that it needs merge. I'm not sure what that means, so we're going to go ahead and do git add instead. And apparently it didn't match any files. Okay then. Let's take a look now. There you go. So if the git rm didn't work, type in git add and then the file path. And there you go. Look at all this conflicts gone. So updated my fork. And because we closed that pull request earlier, we are just going to go ahead and pull that. My amazing address book. And now, because we fixed all those conflicts, thanks to this little git shell thing here, we can just go ahead and refresh this page. There it is. We're going to click on that. and just hope that the devs go ahead and merge it. Of course, I am a dev, so I can just click merge. But yeah, pretty cool, really.